Real estate's exploded. Cardone Capital has raised over $100 million since I left here.
Wow, okay.
So a lot of stuff has happened. We got rid of the old plane, bought a new plane.
Tell me about that.
Gulfstream 550.
Why the G550?
Well, it was the end of the year. It was December the 10th. And my accountant called me and said, hey man, you got a big tax problem this year.
You made too much money.
Yeah. I didn't make enough money.
Okay, all right.
And he says, you got a big tax problem. I said, what can we do about it? He's like, there's nothing we can do about it. I said, hey, look, there's always something you can do about something. And I hung up on him. And I called Sherry, my COO, and I said, look, this guy said there's nothing we can do about it. We owe X. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe that. I said, well, we have the money. It's not a problem. I said, so look, we can give the money away and not pay the IRS. We could spend the money on equipment, material. Like I could prepay a bunch of expenses. I could prepay office I'm a very creative person when it comes to not paying taxes. I do not want to pay taxes this year.
Right, who does?
Nobody does, but most people don't admit this.
Right, and most people pay too much taxes. It's the single biggest expense, and people don't even know it.
Exactly.
Right.
And most people don't have enough surplus money to play the tax game the way it's built.
Right, by having their own companies and...
Companies, LLCs,
right.
Or I'm like, let me check something out. So I went and did some research on buying a jet. If I buy a jet, that jet's $50 million. In America, I can write off the entire $50 million that month. So I called Gulfstream up. I said, hey, you guys have a Gulfstream 550 or a 650 for sale. I'm interested in a jet. I got to take delivery by the end of the year. And they're like, we don't keep jets around. We're everything we have, we can't deliver a plane to you for 2 years. I said, okay, I hung up. I knew Gulfstream was what I wanted to buy. Called my accounting department. I said, send Gulfstream a check for X. And called the guy back. I said, hey, Rick, I know you guys said you don't have a plane available, but I want you to call your accounting department. I sent a little gift to you. Call me back when you get the gift, right? Calls me back. He's like, fuck, I've been doing this for 30 years. Nobody's ever done that. Coca-Cola, General Electric, no company. And you're just a guy, right? He's like, nobody's ever sent me a check, prepaid for a plane. He said, I'll get busy finding you a plane. 14 days later, we took delivery of a plane. I flew it 2 hours. That's all I'm required to do by the IRS code. I had to take one flight in it, give it back to them. They kept it for another 6 months to demo their clients in. And so we have a Gulfstream 550, 14 hours, any direction without stopping. I can go from London all the way to Los Angeles, nonstop.
Which fits in with this global strategy of yours.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to talk about. Now, spending $50 million on a plane, I reckon it costs you under $2 million to keep that thing in the air.
It costs about $3 million to keep it.
Every year.
Yeah.
With
Now, and by the way, I'm I'm not bragging when I say I'm doing this. Hopefully people find this inspirational and they don't think that I'm just an arrogant, cocky, listen to him bragging about his jet. But I'm just telling you, like it is smarter. Getting rid of that much money is something, you don't get that much money by being stupid with money. So I'm sitting here saying, do I do this or do I do the jet? It's not like I'm thoughtful with it when it comes to money. Do I put the $50 million in apartments, which is my favorite investment, or do I buy the jet? Well, my decision, or do I just keep the 50? And my decision to get rid of 50, to own the jet, is that it can connect me with the world. Right. It can help me meet people.